Good afternoon, Fenn families. Today is Friday, April 24th, 2020, and it's great to be back with all of you again. Just wanted to touch base about a few different things coming up in the next few weeks. First off, our Sydney Fenn PTO, I sent out some information to everybody earlier. The Sydney Fenn PTO is holding the annual Boyert's Flower Sale fundraiser, even with school being closed. So the way that it works is that you purchase tickets for a flat or a 10-inch hanging basket, and the tickets will be distributed to you, and then you'll be able to go up and pick up your order at Boyert's at your convenience. The nice thing with Boyert's is they've been very generous. They are not marking these baskets or flats up at all. The same price that you're paying for them through this sale, you would pay as if you were walking in as just a customer. But they are giving 25 to 30% of the sales back to Sydney Fenn PTO. So we appreciate you supporting this fundraiser. It'll help beautify all of our neighborhoods and homes, but also help support our students by building funds to put on assemblies, outings for kids at school. These funds support our father-daughter dances. These funds support the campouts that we do, purchasing COSI to come into the school, as well as brain technology programs such as Brain Pop. So we do need these funds that go 100% back to our students. So thanks for looking at this. And I also wanted to remind everyone that we are still selling bricks that are going to be placed up on the front pillars of Sydney Fenn Elementary. So if you haven't done so yet, you can go right on to the Sydney Fenn website and you can order your family brick. They're either coming in a 4x8 or an 8x8 section. So jump on those so we can get those all installed this year and celebrate a lot of our Fenn families. Like to celebrate a few birthdays that we had this week, and we would like to wish a special happy birthday to Miss Maggie May Gambasini, Gorian Ilaveski, and Robert DiStefano. So we're going to have some more birthdays to celebrate next week, and we'll announce those. But I'd also like to share with you another one of our myths busted. So this one comes to us, and this is all about Mr. George Washington. And the myth is that George Washington had wooden teeth. Well, this myth came about when Dr. Scott Swank, he's the curator of the National Museum of Dentistry. He looked at this because of two reasons. The former U.S. president, he wore dentures made of ivory. Ivory is the material that elephant tusks are made of. And when he was looking at those, he saw that dark beverages such as coffee and tea, which Washington drank all the time, they stained the ivory over time, giving it appearance of similar wood. And then decades after Washington's death, a newspaper article reported that the dentures scarcely resembled teeth and that the former president had a wooden or stiff expression. So clearly that myth is busted. And several dentures that were worn by Washington are still around, and scientists study and the dentists study what they're made of. In addition to ivory, the teeth that Washington wore in the 18th century were made from human teeth, bovine teeth, and also very hard nuts. The only appearance that wood makes is the small pegs that attach the ivory teeth to the lower portion of one set of the president's dentures. Now, just for some dental health, George Washington, he lost his first adult tooth when he was only 22 years old. And by the time he was sworn in as president at age 57, he had lost all but one tooth. So make sure that you're brushing your teeth each and every day, and when you wake up, before you go to bed, and take care of those teeth so that you don't have to have ivory teeth in the future. We hope everyone's working hard, staying on top of your classwork. Remember, we want you to check in on 3 areas each day when you wake up. You should be checking your Google Classroom, your Google Calendars for different invites, and then also check your email for important updates throughout the weeks. New assignments are going to continue to come out on Mondays and on Wednesdays, so please make sure that you are looking for those. And space your work out so you have some things to do on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays as well. Your teachers are very impressed with everything you're doing. I'm very impressed with everything you're doing. Keep up the great work. Thank you to all of our teachers at school, and for all of our parents at home who are really supporting our students. Again, I want to reiterate that when I look at the percentage of people who are participating in our online learning, it is extremely high. We have most of our classrooms at 90% or above. So we're going to continue to help out those who are struggling a little bit. If you are having difficulties at all, please contact your teacher or send me an email, and I'd be glad to assist you with whatever you may need. And I'm sure your teachers have been and will continue to do so. We hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.